We have Scott Jennings going against the retards on CNN.
Scott, you keep saying, well, he didn't do anything. There's no indication of criminality. If that's true, he should be elated that we're putting these things out.
It's not if that's true. It is true. Can you name any evidence?
I would like to see the evidence.
No.
What I'm saying is...
You think after 10 years of public life, you wouldn't know it already?
No, I don't.
No,
That's
man.
exactly...
Of course you would. Of course you would, because the Democrats would have leaked it prior to the 2024 election, considering all the lawfare that they did, considering the fact that they valued Mar-a-Lago at $18 million when a neighboring plot that's 1/17 the size goes for the same price, and a 4.76 acre plot is selling for $205 million with a house on it. You don't think that Mar-a-Lago is more? They went after Trump with everything that they had. If there was anything in the documents, they would have leaked it.
Oh, my goodness.
Scott,
this is an IQ test. Don't fail it. Come on, man.
Scott, that's
10 years Donald Trump has been in public life.
Embarrassing.
Come on.
Scott, it is an IQ
What is
test. I mean,
embarrassing?
for 10 years, we haven't heard any names. So you really think that no one's involved?
No, obviously, Larry Summers was involved. Stacey Plaskett was involved. There's all kinds of people involved with Jeffrey Epstein.
If someone was...
Just real quick, I just want to bring it back to something that just happened. I feel like I just heard Scott call into question this black man's intelligence with the IQ test.
There we go. Let's bring it back to racial politics again. Identity politics. Don't you dare question a black man's intelligence. That is beyond the pale. Of course, this is the way that the Democrats operate.
That's what you heard.
I feel like I heard that. And so I just want to say something. This is what
It's ridiculous.
What it sounded like.
You want to make it
And
racial?
so-
Go ahead, but it's ridiculous.
Of course he does.
Well, I mean, I
That's
think
all
that-
they
By the way,
can
we know
do.
each other. We're friends. I'm not.
They can't argue the facts, so they make it racial.
I know this man. He's a smart guy, and we're having a debate. We're having a debate. Don't make it into so. We don't even know each other, but we do.
This actually relates back to the topic that we're having, Scott. There is you're sitting here with so much confidence without seeing all of the documents that Donald Trump is innocent. There is a presumption of
As I said, it would have leaked.
guilt that a black man walks around the United States with.
BS, you're airing your grievances on national TV. If anything, in today's world, black men get off far easier than their counterparties.
I have been watching Donald Trump navigate this situation with the presumption of innocence that is never afforded to us, right? This is the same.
Of course, you're going to make it. Again, it's just all race with these people. That's all that they can stand on.
Guy that is trailing 29 rape allegations. And we have videos of him saying things like, grab him by the you-know-what. Just the very fact that he's connected to the country's most egregious pedophile, enough. That fact alone is enough for us to ask.
Okay, this is just such sophism on this guy's part, and I think that this man fails the IQ test.
Questions about if it's a disqualifying factor for leadership. So I just don't know why you're so fervent right now, saying that I know for a fact he has nothing. Can we see the files and make that decision?
You don't have to. They would have leaked.
Scott?
Look, here's what I think. It's been going on for 10 years. If there was a shred of anything to know about Donald Trump, we would already know it. What do we know? We know. I'm answering your question.
Evidence is not the evidence of absence.
We know that Donald Trump knew Jeffrey Epstein, and we know that he excommunicated him from Mar-a-Lago and his life. We also know that after Epstein was convicted, that powerful Democrats continued to stay in touch with Jeffrey Epstein. This is not a story about Trump. It is a story about powerful men. Many of them are in the Democratic Party. We're going to find that out. You can't wash away the politics.
We got to hit pause on this
to this
conversation.
Republican versus Democrat.
That's because every Democrat goes on TV and accuses Trump of having done something
any of these
untoward.
files, by the way.
The amazing thing is that somebody like Jamie Raskin will state that Stacey Plaskett, who was taking texts from Jeffrey Epstein during a congressional deposition of Michael Cohen, was asking the questions as directed by Jeffrey Epstein in 2019, and this is well after he was known to be a sex offender and had a charge against him as such. And yet she continued, and Jamie Raskin frames it in such a way that she was taking advice from a constituent.
Well, they want to give them another headline, which is that they've arraigned a Democratic member for taking a phone call from her constituent, Jeffrey Epstein, in the middle of a hearing. And of course, I don't think there's any rule here against taking phone calls in a hearing.
Oh, it just happened to be Jeffrey Epstein. I wonder why that might be the case. So it excuses you on the Democrat side when you associate with Jeffrey Epstein after he's a known sex offender. But Donald Trump, who excommunicated Jeffrey Epstein from Mar-a-Lago, who we all know that this would have leaked, is naturally deemed to be in suspicion and have the air of guilt presumed, as the media desires, as the Democrats want, in order to distract from the fact that they shut the country down. And then you have this guy going on CNN complaining about racial inequity, because don't you dare question the credentials, the IQ of a black man. How dare you? We don't want equality. We want a superior perch where the mere fact that you could question us deems you to be a horrible person and borderline racist, so that they can squelch any criticism of them. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Peace.